Testing, 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 testing. Okay, cool. So that works. Mic works. Okay, so today I'm picking up where I last left off on the credit card form. So this is a 3D credit card form. So the idea is so this is our example credit card that we're replicating. So there's an icon, there's a chip, there's the digits, the account number, the name, and the expiration date, as well as a backside with the signature box, the CVX, and the customer service number. Yep. So we pretty much last time we left off where you can like enter your credit card information and it kind of just works. You just start typing stuff in. Does this work? Okay, yeah, that part needs to be done, as well as the CVV expiration date. Probably want to put that in. Yeah. That part still needs to be done, so we'll do that now. All right, let's see where I left off. So we're just gonna do that. Do this. There we go. Close out of some of this stuff here. All right. Cool. Blow this part up a little bit. Does that look okay? That looks so weird on the stream. It looks normal on my screen. Wait, let me check. Because it looks so weird on the stream. Okay. Okay, it looks normal. It just looks normal on my screen. I mean, it looks weird on my screen. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So we're trying to copy this example here. So let's do this. How do I have it? What did I do? I did a grid, which I'm kind of regretting, but we'll come back to that later. Okay. All right. So this is our example. This is what we have so far. We want to populate this expiration date. So we're going to add an event listener. So when they type in here, so we want to go into our inspector. So yeah, we want to give this expiration date a class name so it's easy to select. So we're just going to go to HTML. We're going to give this a class name. So class equals, we're going to call it input expiration date. expiration date. We're just kind of following the syntax that I did from last time. So we give it a class name so it's easy to select. You can give it an ID, but I typically give them class names. And then we basically select the input by the class name that we gave it. So let's see, we're basically going to copy this line here. So we're just going to highlight it. Let me see, we're going to highlight it. Let me see, I think it's Alt-Shift down that allows us to duplicate it in VS Code. And then we're simply just going to change it. So we're going to change everything that says full name here. So that and this one. So what I did is I used Control D to do multiple cursors, and then we can change multiple lines at the same time. Just that easy. And then here we're going to change full name to expiration date. So I'm going to use multiple cursors again. So Control D and then expiration date. So just to recap, I duplicated this line, so I use Alt-Shift down to duplicate down, and then I use Command D, multiple cursors, in order to manipulate multiple keywords at the same time. So now that we have the expiration date input, or the expiration date input selected, did I type in expiration date? Expiration date, expiration date. Let's change this to expiration date so it's not confusing. So Command D. If you want to skip something, use Control KD. So I just skip that, and then I want expiration date like that. And then I don't think I have it, but if you check, so VS Code has a lot of extensions, and there's this one called Better Align, which allows you to align. I have it installed, but I don't see it anywhere. It allows you to align your variables. Open up shortcuts. Oh, shortcuts. Control Command equals. Yeah. So what I do is I just highlight this, Control Command equals, and it aligns. Yeah. So say my variables aren't aligned, right? They're all over the place. They're all over the place. It's hard to read a little bit. So with Better Align, the VS Code extension, when you highlight everything and you press Control Command equals, it aligns the variables, and it's a lot better, a lot easier to read. So Better Align is a great VS Code extension. So I use it all the time. It's great. So now I want to move this back over to the right. I want to get rid of this. So you press Control B to get rid of this sidebar here. And if you want to open up your terminal, you press Control tilde, and it'll open up your terminal. And you can also hide it by pressing it again. So short keys are very important. Okay, so now we're just pretty much going to copy this code here. So we highlight it, we press Alt-Shift down to duplicate it. And then we're simply going to replace full name input with expiration date input. So I press Control D for multiple cursors, and then expiration date input. So I just changed these two lines at the same time. And then I'm going to change this full name to expiration date. There. So what am I doing? I'm adding an event listener to this input. I'm saying whenever someone types something in, we're going to get the value of the input. So whatever's typed in, we're going to get that value, and then we're going to place it in this credit card form here. All right, cool. So now we go back to Chrome, we refresh, we type in something on the CSV, nothing happens. Or sorry, not the CSV, it's the expiration date, sorry. And it works. So that's exactly what I wanted. So we type in the credit card, that's too many. Full volley. So everything on the front of the card is great. It's working correctly. When we type in our account or our credit card number, fantastic, it populates. Typing in your name populates, and the expiration date populates. That's everything that we want. So now we want to put in some 3D animation. Alright, so this is where it gets tricky. So I'm a little rusty when it comes to animation, so I'm gonna have to look a few things up. But so what we want to do is, so in our HTML file we have our main container, right? Let me refresh myself because I haven't looked at this in a minute. So yeah, so we have our main container, which has a credit card container, which has a front and the back of the card. And then there's our form. So this is our form, and then this is our form in HTML, and then we have the front and the back of the card. Okay, let's look at the back of the card real quick. Let's see, where is the back? All right, let's play around. So that's the main container, credit card. Yeah, we're just gonna copy this somewhat. We're gonna duplicate it by pressing Alt Shift down. We're gonna change this to back. All right, let's see what I do. Where's the back of the card? Okay, there it is. It's actually right there. Yeah, I see. Credit card container, where's that at? So yeah, we're actually gonna move everything in this credit card container. Yeah, we're actually gonna move everything here into this front card here. No. This is what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna do that. Hit save, refresh. There we go. That is awfully ugly. That's not what I meant to do. Credit card container. Go back to CSS. Credit card container div. What? I think I wanted to do the direct descendants. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, I did this. So that means every div inside of this credit card container should be this width and this height, when really I want only the direct descendants of the credit card container. So basically I want the top level divs these divs only to have that width and height. I don't want the descendants divs to also I don't want those to have the width of 300 and height of 170. So I said direct descendants, so that is the greater than sign. So I'm saying only do the front and the back. Yeah, so only do the direct descendants, or only do the top level children, basically. So that's the front of the card right here. This is the back of the card. Now we're gonna actually, we're not gonna worry about the form. The form's like ugly right now, but we're just gonna worry about the back of the card. So the back of the card looks like this. It has a magnetic strip. It has Dirt Chris. Yo, what is going on? Long time no see. So we have a magnetic strip, signature box, CVV, customer support, all that good stuff. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do all that stuff. We're gonna do the magnetic strip, we're gonna do the signature, the CSV, customer server number. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's almost Friday, and then I have a 3-day weekend, which is fantastic. Much needed. Much needed. How are you? Okay, so we're basically going to follow this. I shouldn't have did this, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna just follow what I did. We're gonna create this grid type thing. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna say, I'm just gonna slide that over. We're gonna say magnetic strip. You can do Control Tab to switch quickly. I'm good so far. Summer treating me right so far. Good. I bought some books for, since the summertime I figured I would do some summer reading, so I bought some books from Barnes & Noble. Summer reading. Okay, so Control Tab, you can switch between tabs pretty quickly, and then we're just gonna follow this whole type of syntax. I'm gonna create a bunch of CSS properties. So CSV. So we did that one, and then we're gonna do the last one, which is customer service number here. So we do div. All right. Ooh, what books? Oh, great question. Great question. They're basically horror story books. Little creepy things. Looks creepy. Little creepy things. And I also have The Shadow House. So those 2 books that I'm gonna read. Okay, so now since we have our classes in CSS, we're gonna add our grid areas. So we're just gonna kind of follow this syntax here. We're gonna say grid area is, I don't want it too long. We're gonna call it mag. For this one, we're gonna call it sig. This one is just CVV, so that one's easy. And then we're just gonna call this one CS for customer service. We'll call it CSN. I'm gonna finish all the FNAF books. I don't know what that abbreviation is. You gotta spell it out for me. Alrighty, so now we go back to our back here, and then we're gonna have, oh gosh, what did I do last stream? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A grid, a 12 grid. Five Nights at Freddy's, yes! I thought that was just a game. I didn't know it was an actual book series. Okay, so last stream I did a grid, so it had 12 columns and 4 rows. So we're just gonna kind of follow that scheme that I did. So we're just gonna erase this. We're gonna do our magnetic strip is gonna just stretch all the way across. So that's 4, 5, 6, and we're just gonna do about 12 of them. I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, a little bit more than 12. It's a game that has multiple book series and a potential movie coming out. I did not know that. I knew it was a game. I didn't know it had books and a possible movie. 6, 9, 12. 12. There we go. Okay, so our magnetic strip is all the way across. And then we're gonna have the signature box. So we're gonna put 6. I feel like 6 is good. And then we're gonna have the CVV stretched 3 columns. So for, let me explain grid areas. So grid areas, so by specifying the grid area name, you'll have it span multiple columns. So what I had this one do, I said this one should have 12 columns. This grid should have 12 columns. So I'm saying this magnetic strip should span 12 columns because I specified its name 12 times. For this signature, I'm having it span 6 columns. Maybe 9. Let's do 9. Let's do 9 columns and then have CVV span 3. Alright, cool. And then we're gonna skip a row, and then we're gonna have on the last row the customer service number. We're gonna have that span, I don't know, 4, just to see what that looks like. 4 columns. Hit save. Let's see if it works. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And nothing's showing up. Alright, let's try to put height in there. Not 2/3. Oh boy. Alright, let's see what's wrong. Grid. We have a gap. Auto rows, yep. 12 columns. I do see the columns. Yep. That all looks right. Unless I did that wrong. Let me just double check. Yeah, I did something wrong here. So let's undo that, hit save, go back here, refresh. Yeah, something's wrong. If I remove this part and hit save and then go back here and hit refresh, I see the magnetic strip is all 12 columns. So let's see what I'm doing wrong here. Let's just get rid of this. See if this signature works. So that works, right? So the magnetic strip 12 signature is working. the CVV is working. Okay. Let's see what happens when I undo this. Oh, I forgot. I gotta add dots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. And then doop, 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 doop. No, that is still not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Need one more. There we go. There it is. They're all in working order. Everything is in its place. The magnetic strip's at the top. The signature is on the left side. The CVV is on the right side. And the customer service number is on the left. We want it a little bit bigger, so we're going to change some of these dots to CSN. So we want to refresh. And then, see, it's a little bit bigger now. So now just to kind of show that everything's working, we're gonna put a border on it. Let's oh yeah, that seems like a lot. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Okay. We're gonna say so with multiple cursors is awesome because you can also do stuff like, let me see, oh goodness, it's been a minute. Nope. Let's see, nope. That's nope. Oh man, look at me. I'm so used to using Mac. Let me see. It's not Windows. Is it Control? Nope. Is it Alt? Nope. Let's see. I gotta do my short keys. Shift Alt down. Is that it? Really? Interesting. Alright, let's try it. It says it. So Shift Alt down. Nope, that duplicates. That is not it. Is this Windows? I'm getting distracted, but this is so important. Supports multiple cursors and secondary cursors with Alt click. I already know Alt click. A common way to add more cursors is Control Alt down. That's what I did, but it didn't work. Control Alt down. Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, well. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, Control Alt down. Yep. And then you can also do Alt click to add one, and then you can do Control Alt down again. I kind of messed up, but you get the idea. We're gonna actually call these fields. So we're gonna call it fields. So then we're just gonna save. We're gonna go back to our CSS. We're gonna go here to the so logo, chip, the account number. Those are all these fields here. So instead of just calling the class name, comma, those fields, we're just gonna call one thing called field. So we've given them all the class called field, so we're just gonna do that. And now we're gonna give everything a border. So now our back of our card is gonna have borders. Did I name it right? Oh, it's called fields. All right, cool. Not quite. What happened here? Like, that happened with Molly. Alright, save, good stuff, refresh, good stuff. Oh, that's odd. Everything's working there. But the minute I gave it the class fields, it stopped working. I see the problem. I messed up here. Whoops, I accidentally added it here. Whoops. And then we can just go back here. Hit save, refresh, there we go. Oh, fun. Okay, we have our signature field here. We have our, I want to say, what was it? Okay. Oh, this is our magnetic strip. This is our signature box here, CVV there, and then the customer service number. Okay, so when we type in our CVV, we want it to populate here. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go to here, JavaScript. We're going to highlight this. We're going to duplicate it by Alt-Shift down. We're going to call this CVV input. So we're going to use multiple cursors. Call it CVV. And then here, where it says expiration date, we're going to change these by Control D, CVV. Let me just make sure it's called CVV. Yep, called CVV there. We're going to go here. We're going to duplicate this by Alt-Shift down. We're going to change these inputs to CVV input. And then here, we're going to change it to CVV. Going to hit Control S for save. We're going to press Alt-Shift to go back to this Chrome. We're going to press Control R to refresh. And then when we type here, and nothing happened. Then we want to align this too. So we do Alt Command equals. All right, let me look at this again. Input CVV, sorry. Here, we go down here, we add the class input CVV. Hit save, Alt Tab, refresh, type here. There we go, CVV. Awesome. All right, so we got pretty much most of our form working. So now when we type in the account number, it's there. When we type the name, it populates our date of expiration, populates, and also our CVV. So all that populates it's supposed to imitate this here. Front of a card, back of the card, everything matches up nicely. Wonderful, fantastic. Moving on. Now we're gonna do some animation, some fun stuff. Cool. All right, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, this has been a minute since I've done this part. So let's save everything, make sure everything's good. Okay. So first things first, everything looks good. Good old JavaScript. Making sure everything can be seen. Let me double check to make sure my screens are looking good. Okay, cool. All right. So the next part is the animation part, the fun part. So what we're gonna do is, so we want our container, we want our credit card container to have position relative. So we go to here, credit card container. Yep, I don't see a class for it, so we're just gonna make it. So I just duplicated it, and then here we're just gonna say the credit card container, we want it to have position relative. We hit save, cool beans, and then we want the front and the back of the credit card to have position absolute. So we do here div front, comma div back. We're gonna say those need to have position absolute. So what this does is position absolute sticks to the parent, the closest parent that has a position on it. So the closest parent that has a position on it is this one, which is the credit card container, which has a position relative. So now we want it to stack on each other. We want the back card, we want the back side of the card and the front side of the card to stack on one another. So that's what we're gonna do. They stacked on each other. Great, fantastic. Moving on. I screwed up somewhere. My tooth really hurts. All right, let's move this up just a little bit more so everyone can see it. Okay, so this form container, which has some things and doodads and elements. Form container is computed. Oh, it's inside the credit card container. Oh, no. Do I have to make this position relative to? Nope. Lies in the seat. I made this flex, which made these flex items. Credit card container. Position absolute. Yep. Position absolute. Yep. Position relative. Great. Fantastic. Credit card container. Makes sense. Form container. That's strange. Oh, this not bother me. That's the front, that's the back. Oh, I see what happened. Crap. Maybe I see what happened. So I want them to stack on each other. And then let's change this back. Yep, that's what did it. I think most of it. So border radius, yep, all makes sense. Height, yep. Width, sure. Padding, sure. Makes sense. Let's inspect this again. Move that down. Oh my goodness. There we go. Do that. Do this, do that, do that, do this. Let's put padding back. Hit save, refresh. Almost. That's too close to the side there. The front is stretching too far. Let's see. It's because of the width here. Let's get rid of width. See what happens. Nope. Bad idea. Let's do border box. Border box. Or no, what is it? Border box, box sizing, box sizing, border box, yes. That is crap still. Oh, CSS problems. Okay. So this front is way too big. Way too big. And it's because it's position absolute too. Alright, we'll come back to it later. I'm just gonna make it bigger. No. My bad. Well, that didn't even help. Let me see. Hit save. This front is way too big. Why is that? It has padding, but it's not listening to it. It's because it's absolute. Oh. Position absolute. Position relative. All right. Thinking. All right. Why is that small? Alright, well, that makes sense. Okay, well, not worry about that. So, with the back, with the front, is way too big. Let's try width 100%. No, that is not it. Display grid, gap, yep. Templates, yep. Auto rows, yep. Let me try border box again. Or box sizing, sorry. My padding's all out of whack. Padding, yep. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to it. Alright, that's just a temporary fix. What in the world? Oh, I hate that. Needs a space. Alright. No, my computer's frozen. Okay. Alright, there we go. Things moving faster again. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's try to open up VS Code again. Alright, everything's moving fast. Alright, cool. Alright, let's put it on the left side, put this back on the right side. There we go. Alright, so back to the animation part. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, we can add this back. Refresh. Okay, there's the front of a card, there's the back of the card. Okay, cool. Back in business. Okay. Now it's time for animation. Oh gosh. Alright. I haven't done animation in a minute, so let's do, how does it gonna work? We're gonna say the back of the card is rotated from the back right here. We're gonna say, we're gonna rotate it over the y-axis. We're gonna say, I don't know, 0.5 turns. I think that's what you can do. Let me see, it's been a minute. Let me see. Transform, rotate. CSS. Yep, it's turns. Sorry, not turns. Alright, cool. I think that may be right. It's been a minute. Alright, refresh. Yep, it's flipped. Alright, cool. It's flipped. So now we can say what is it called? Crap. Back face visibility, that's what it's called. Say back face visibility hidden. So now it should disappear, the back of our card. Boom. There we go, perfect. Okay. Alright, cool. So now the back of our card is rotated and it's hidden. Its back face visibility is hidden. So back face visibility is basically when something is rotated in a 3D space, the back face of it is visible by default. So we're saying hide it for now. All right, cool. All right, so this is what we're gonna do now. Now, if it's the front of the card, so if any of these are edited, which is account number, full name, and expiration date, these are the front of the card. If any of these are edited, we want it to rotate if it's on the back of the card. Fun. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but let's find out. Yeah. So we're gonna say, oh gosh. Yep, so we're gonna say front inputs. So we're gonna create one called front inputs. Yep. Or can we do that? Can we just make a DOM list? Can we do that? I forgot how to. Yeah, we're gonna say create a function. We're gonna say flip to front, I guess we're gonna say something like that, and then we're gonna transform it. It's been a minute, so how did this hit? Did orientation? No, that is not what I want. I want the value. I don't know if that's what I want though. That's gross. I don't like that either. That's gross. That's gross. Ugh. Yeah. I don't want to do this. That's basically what I want. All right, so we have to detect if it's rotated or not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the transformation of the front card. So we're gonna say, so this is the front of the card. So we're gonna say const front equals document dot query selector. We're gonna say the div dot front. So that's the front of the card, and then we're gonna say front dot get property of transform. I like using backticks instead of quotes, so that's what I'm gonna use. And then we're gonna say, okay, this is the transformation of the front card. So front transform. Who's that? I'm gonna space that out. Space that out. Yep. And then we're gonna console log. I kind of want to see what this does. So. Stop it. No. I want that, okay? Flip front equals flip front. All right, go back here. Now I call flip front. Front get property value is not a function. Did I do that wrong? Oh, my bad. Ugh, gross. And you gotta pass in the element. So we do this, we do get. And then we pass in the element, so we pass in front. And then save, go back to credit card, hit refresh, call flip front. It says none. It says none transformed. It has been transformed, not a time. I guess that's good enough for me. Okay. It's been transformed, not a time. Okay. I wonder if I do this. I mean, that's what we want. But rotate Y. What if I say 0? What if I say 0 turn? What does it do? If I say 0 turns, I refresh. Look at this matrix. Look at this good old matrix that it gave me. So we're actually going to use that instead. So many variables, gosh. We're gonna say, is that an object or is it like a value? We're gonna say is front. We'll say is front. Maybe. All right, let's maybe try that. All right, let's see if that returns true. Oh, it returned true. Oh my goodness, it's amazing, incredible. All right, so this is our front. This matrix, if it has this exact matrix here, it is the front of our card. All right, great, great, fantastic. Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna call this flip. All right. Then we're gonna check. We get the front. We get the front card. We're just gonna call it front card, just for namesake. And then this is the front transform. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. And then we're gonna pass the event into it. All right, cool. Thinking. All right, so if the event dot target, so if the thing that is being clicked, or no, if the thing that's being typed is the CVV input, if the thing that's being typed is the CVV input and it's the front of the card, we'll just call it is front of card. That's probably a little bit easier to read. Is front of card. So if the thing that's being typed into is the CVV element or the CVV input and it's the front of the card, then we want to flip it. So now we say, now we gotta get the front of the card. Yeah, so we want to flip the front of the card and the back of the card at the same time. Okay, so we want to get the back as well. So we say const, we say back card. Ooh, see, it's amazing that it auto types for me. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. So back of card, query selector, the get back. Great, fantastic, great. Okay, so yeah, so we want to transform it. So yep. So we want to do a transformation, so we want to flip it. So it's been minutes since I've used these. So JavaScript transform y rotate. Nope. There it is. This is CSS. Don't want that. Nope. Where's my JavaScript? This is work for no reason. There we go. Here we go. So you do. Is this really it? This is what you do? Style transform? Is that seriously it? I guess that is it. Okay, well, let's do that. So you do front. You do front card dot style dot transform, and then we're gonna do our rotate y. Rotate 3D. Why the heck does it say that? Alright, moving on with life. Rotate, yeah, we'll see if it works. So we do that, we're gonna say 0.5 turn. Yeah, I think that's right. 0.5 turn, and then back of the card we're also gonna rotate. do the same thing, but maybe the opposite way. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to turn out. And then we're going to also say the back card. Since we hit the back face visibility, we want the JavaScript version of that. Where's the ghetto JavaScript? Nope. There we go. That's what we want. We want that stuff right there. So we set the backspace visibility to hidden for the front card. We rotate it, and we also rotate the back card. Fantastic. And then anything else, we do the opposite. So all right. We're just going to do the opposite. So we're going to say we're going to have this to be front card. Yeah, we just basically do it in the reverse order. And then this back card. Alright, let's see if that works. I had no clue. Flip to front is not defined. Oh, I see. Get rid of that. And then also, I forgot, we have to do this as well. I really don't want to do that, but okay, yeah, we'll do that anyway. So we want to add an event listener on each one of these inputs. Do this, we say input, and then we put an event listener called flip on it, and then we do that for all of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is going to be the full name, and this one's going to be the expiration, and this one's going to be the CVV. Okay, they're all going to implement this flip. Flip, flip, flip. Yeah. Yeah. We're probably going to do an else if here. If this... We're going to do the opposite here. We're going to say... We're just going to do an if statement. We're going to do if statement. We're going to say if the event target is not the CVV input and it is not the front of the card, then do this right here. Cool. Now let's see if it actually works, because okay. Well, it kind of works. It's kind of doing something. All right, let's see what it's actually doing. So we go to sources. Can you see that? Is my head in the way? I need to slide this way. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what flip is doing. Let's do this here. Then we type here. No, that did not work. Oh, it's doing that one, sorry. Alright, this line is running. Cool beans. It's gonna flip the front of the card 0.5. Well, that did work, I believe, because it flipped it and now it's backwards. And now I'm gonna say hidden, which is great, fantastic. I forgot to take off hidden here, so yeah, so I want to actually do for the back of the card, I forgot to take hidden off. Oh crap. I meant here. I want to say visible. That's what I want. So for the back of the card here, for the back of the card, we're gonna say style, back face visibility. We're gonna say is visible. Now, and then we're just gonna take this same line, go down here, paste it there, and then we're gonna change this to front card. Alright, cool. Then we're gonna refresh. We're gonna go here. We're gonna type. See what happens. So it flips the front of the card first. Cool. And then we hide the front of the card. Cool. And then we flip the back of the card. Cool. And then we make it visible. And I did that wrong. So the back of the card, let's see. Yeah, I think that's right. Except for still looks backwards. Maybe I just flipped it wrong. Do I do another 0.5? Alright, let's try that. Let's do that again. Flip. Alright, so we flip the front, we hide it, we flip the back, we show it. I don't think it flipped it. Let's make it visible first. And then hit save and then look at it again. Okay, so flip the wait. Yes. Flip the front. Wait. What is this one? Okay, yeah. That looks right. Okay, flip the front. Hide it. Okay, make the back visible. And then flip it. But it didn't flip. Let's do this. Let's make it 0. Maybe that's the thing. Or maybe, possibly. Alright. Nope. Oh, go. There it is. It flipped. It flipped. Incredible. Incredible. There we go. That is what we're talking about. Okay, now let's look at it without the breakpoints. That is it. We performed a flip. We performed a flip. It went from the front of the card to the back of the card. Incredible. Alright, now we're gonna have the other way around. So we need this is flip. We actually need the is flip here inside this function here. And the reason is because we want it to check every time if it's the front of the card. So let's try that. So flip. We flipped it and then, all right, well, let's see what's wrong. Nope, that did not happen. All right. Event target. The event target is the input account number, which is right. And then that's the CVV. So if it's not, whoops, my bad. I meant to do this here. All right, now let's try it. Go away breakpoint. All right, flip. What the heck? What is up with this breakpoint? Alright. It flips. Cool. But it doesn't flip the way back. Okay, cool. Put breakpoint here. Alright, the event target is the account. Yes. Very well. This should evaluate the true. It does. Cool. Is it the front of the card? Oh, my bad. I must have messed up somewhere. Alright, I see. Alright, so let's put that back. We'll say this is the front matrix. Front matrix, cool. We'll say oh my goodness. Okay, is front of card equals is front front matrix exactly. If front matrix is exactly equal to front transform, boom, save, refresh, do that. We do a flip, flippity flip. And now let's see if it flips back. So here's the target. This should evaluate it true. It does. Is it the front of the card? No, it is not the front of the card. Awesome. So this should run. It should do some flippity flips. And there it is. It flipped. Fantastic. Wonderful. We're moving on in life. So now we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Let's get on my nerves. Okay. Yeah, I need to fix that. I don't know what happened there. but that is something to look at next time. So when you type in a CSV, it flips. It flips over. When you type in any of these fields, if you do expiration, full name, or account, it should also flip back. If you do your full name and you're on the CSV, and then you do a full name, it should flip as well. Cool. It does it. It flips. Flips. Now, how to make the animation. That's the trick. That's the key. So we'll go back to here, and I believe all we need to do is add a transition. Oh crap, I don't even remember how this works. No, it's none of that. No, there. This is looking promising. Looking promising. Okay. Transition. I think it's transform. 1 second. I think that's all we need to add. All right, let's test it out. Let's test it out. Okay. Huh? Did you see that? Did you see it? Did you see it? Is somewhat working. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. How do I clean this up? It's not as smooth as I thought it was. Almost. It's almost there. Not quite. I'm trying to see where it's doing. Oh, okay. Let me think. Can I do backlit or back face transformation? Can I do transition back face visibility? Can I do that? Nope. I clicked on the same one. Nope. I don't know how to make this a smooth transition. It's almost there. I want the back face visibility to transition. Let me think. How do I do this? How do I do this? Maybe I make them both hidden, possibly. Maybe I make them both hidden to begin with. Does that resolve it? Maybe I don't change any back. Let me see. Maybe I just make them both hidden. Alright, let's refresh that. Make them both hidden, and then go here, and then maybe get rid of these. Maybe, possibly. And then let's try it. Ah, that's it. That was pretty clean. That was pretty clean. That's pretty clean. Alrighty, so this is our front of the card where we type in our number, and then we enter our name, our expiration date, and then when we type on the CVV, it flips to the back of our card. If we end up editing the front of our card again, it'll edit it, it'll flip it for us as well. Isn't that amazing? All right, well, that is our 3D card right there. We're almost done. So on the next stream, I will be doing some CSS to clean this up and make it look a little bit better, to make it look more like this, because all the logic's in place. Pretty good logic so far. We can get rid of this stuff here, clean this up a little bit. Don't need this border box, or maybe we do. Yeah, maybe we do. Yeah, clean this up just a tad. Everything's looking better. We can get rid of this. Yep. Transform. Yep. Yep. It looks good. Looks dandy. Grid. Yep. Fields. Yep. All right. Make sure our JavaScript is looking good. We can get rid of this. So that's our flip. Our inputs. Yep. Do all this stuff here. I can simplify this actually. I can make this even simpler. Nah, that's for another day though. So that's event listeners, that's all that good stuff. Oh, that looks good. Yep. CSS, HTML looks good. Cool. Alright, so for the most part, this looks good here. So whenever let's just do it one more time so we can flip it. We can type in our expiration date. We can type this in again. We can flip any of these flips back to the front page. Editing that, and then also for Volley. That is it. We're on the cusp of finishing this thing. Just, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like something happened. Yeah, that's weird. Let's put it 40. Yep, that's accurate. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yeah, everything looks to be working. I don't know